XRP and ADA are seeing massive gains while the rest of the market's going sideways. Got to talk about Michael Saylor recommending Bitcoin to some of the biggest companies in the world. But he said, don't buy XRP. We're going to talk XRP price at the end, along with the great announcement.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And what's that great announcement you're asking? Well, I'm going to start off the video with great news. A pro crypto bro got a massive appointment in DC. I'm going to have that video linked at the end because the algorithms crushed it. But before we get into the heat map, your comments come first, yes, because you, the viewer, matter most. That's why I bring you the news 7 days a week. I'm going to bring you the news also on Thanksgiving. That's right, no days off for this guy. Daniel Uzada says, just imagine all the ETH holders sell and buy XRP. It's possible. Just want to thank you for the information, always on point, no hate, no love, just the truth. Lead by example, says Klaus, your daily dedication to your fans. Yeah, seriously, I do this for the fans. Getting up early on weekends. Oh, even when I travel. That's right, I'm going to be doing international travel for vacation. I'm bringing the channel with me. JB says, every time I hear BTC, I keep thinking he's saying BBC. Blackcock? Big Black? Oh, come on, everyone. You know what's going on. Bitcoin sitting at 92,799, while ETH is 3,096. Sol at 237, while BNB's at 611.8. ADA is making a move here in the rumor of a partnership between Ripple and Cardano. Speaking of Ripple's XRP, they're sitting at $1.12. A lot of support above the dollar. But Saylor is saying, don't buy XRP. What the hell is happening? Well, let's learn, because I bring you the news, good and bad, happy or sad. All right, first things first. Saylor is pimping out BTC. Essentially what happened is this. Saylor's MicroStrategy owns a shit ton of BTC. Because of that, his company is worth a shit ton. And what he's doing right now is advising other companies to purchase crypto. Yeah, he's even meeting with Microsoft. Michael Saylor says he won't recommend XRP. Saylor firmly stated that he would not recommend XRP or any other asset he classifies as a securities to his clients. His remarks include a broader critique of securities, emphasizing his commitment to BTC, not BBC, as the sole digital asset he endorses. The discussion arose when the interviewer asked Saylor if there could be a scenario where he might support XRP. Saylor responded unequivocally, I'm Bitcoin only 100%. The truth is, I wouldn't even recommend Apple stock. There's no security. I'm not going to recommend it. When pressed further, Saylor confirmed there was a 0% chance of him supporting any token or security, elaborating that his position stems from the existence of counterparties associated with securities. Basically, what he's saying is, look, he's going to recommend BTC to Microsoft, ExxonMobil, all the biggest companies in the world. Because guess what? BTC, there's no ownership of it. It's not like there's a board of directors, a CTO, a CFO, etc. But he's saying, hey, look, I can't recommend XRP because, well, Brad Garlinghouse would directly benefit from it. See what he's doing here? Now, what's dangerous about this, though, is he's meeting with Microsoft. Yeah, listen to this. So Saylor's been pimping out BTC to like the whole world. Well, now, because of how much BTC is roaring, how much it's improved his stock for his company, he is now going on a world tour to promote BTC buying by big companies. Oh, this is messed up. Microsoft buying Bitcoin, Saylor will make his case to the board. Michael Saylor, co-founder of MicroStrategy, will present a Bitcoin investment strategy to Microsoft's board of directors. On a November 19th Twitter Space discussion hosted by BTC ETF issuer Van Eck, the Maxi announced he has agreed to deliver a concise 3-minute presentation of Microsoft's leadership. The pitch comes amidst a shareholder proposal calling for Microsoft to assess Bitcoin's potential impact on its balance sheet. Now, for a long time, and for those who've been watching this channel know, I have been saying that XRP needs a Saylor-esque person to pimp the shit out of it. But now what Saylor's doing is this. He's pimping BTC and saying, no, don't touch any of the other alts. There's securities, there's counterparties that benefit from that action. No, that's not good for us. We want Saylor and others to start recommending XRP. The activist that put the proposal together contacted me to present to the board. I agreed to provide a 3-minute presentation, Saylor said. That's all you're allowed, and I'm going to present it to the board of directors. Wow. In his view, Bitcoin can bring greater stability to enterprise value. It would be a lot more stable stock and a much less risky stock if half of the enterprise value of stock was based upon tangible assets or property like BTC. So BTC as a store of value play is gaining massive amounts of attention. And I'm being honest with you here. I think this is actually a good thing. Now, do I wish Saylor was like, yo, buy XRP directly? I think, of course, right? Let's be honest here. But the reality is, if Saylor is out there pimping crypto, pimping BTC specifically, what's going to happen is this. BTC is going to become very expensive for what it is, all right? And when something is very expensive, people then look for the next alternative. What's the next value proposal alternative? What's the next item that's not overpriced? Because think about that. That's like everything in life. If something gets popular, it gets super expensive. And then what happens? People rotate to the next thing, right? Yeah, it's the same thing with crypto. So as BTC gets gobbled up by all these companies and countries, it's going to become more expensive and have less of a value potential, which means players are going to rotate into the alts. And that's why I bring your comments in the beginning, hot, spicy, naughty, and relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of my next video. It's because of this, because of what Daniel said. Imagine all the ETH holders sell and buy XRP. Imagine people are looking at these cryptos going, yo, the values on this shit is just way too expensive. And you're like, Klaus, does this ever happen? Yes. It happens in the stock markets all the time. The biggest names out there, like for instance, everyone knows I'm a big gold person, right? So the big gold stocks, when gold starts tearing off, your big blue chip gold stocks soar first, right? And people get into them because they've got the best balance sheets, the best outlooks, and so forth. Then what happens is people are like, yo, I want to get into gold, but those premium gold stocks are just too freaking expensive. I want to get some value for my money. So they start going for second and third tier items. And that's when those second and third tier items start roaring, once those primary ones are too expensive. So if Saylor keeps pimping BTC to Microsoft and other big companies out there, well, then that's going to start pushing those that want crypto to look for other alternatives that are cheaper and have more of a potential. XRP is possible. ADA and XRP surges, Cardano and Ripple plan DeFi collab. Cardano and Ripple have teased plans for a partnership to integrate DeFi components on XRP. The collaboration aims to increase liquidity and add a stablecoin layer to XRP. In a recent Ask Us Anything session, highlighted in a podcast by crypto analyst Charles Hodgkins, has suggested creating a path for Midnight, Cardano's newly released update, to function on XRP. Hodgkinson noted that Cardano and Ripple are in advanced talks to finalize the partnership. He mentioned direct discussions with David Schwartz, with both teams collaborating on ways to make the project successful. Do you believe this will make XRP, Cardano, Ripple, and all them successful? Or will XRP be successful and even more successful on their own without Charles? Because remember, Charles has ripped on the XRP community nonstop. Crypto analysts believe that this proposed partnership could strengthen both blockchains' ecosystems and positively impact their associated currencies, ADA and XRP. Notably, ADA has surged by 160% since November 5th, while XRP gained 153%. So you've got some bullish anticipation here. So again, is it good news that Saylor is recommending BTC? Yeah. Is it bad news that Saylor is saying don't buy XRP specifically? Well, yeah. Is it good, though, that companies are going to keep pushing up the price of BTC, which is going to help out the alts? Yes. Is it good that once BTC gets so high that other companies that are wanting to get into crypto are like, yo, this is too expensive, they're going to get into alts? Yes, 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 and effing yes. And remember, at the end of the video, I'm going to have one linked yesterday where a crypto bro, no, he's not an alien. I just made his face green so you wouldn't have any guess on who it was. I didn't want any, color of skin to give you an idea of who got the mega promotion. But yeah, crypto bro got hired at the end of this video. Let's talk XRP, but first, the broader market. We're sitting at 35 out of 100 with altcoin season index, meaning the action is still favoring BTC, and with BTC touching 94,000 earlier today, it totally makes sense. We are at extreme greed right now at 83, and the crypto market cap is its highest it's ever been at $3.11 trillion. Volume over the last 24 hours is down just slightly, 2.4%. But let's take a deeper look into XRP, which is right now sitting at $1.12. Volume for XRP down a little too, but still sitting at 6.3 billion. So even though the volume, right, has leveled off here and dropped quite a bit since this peak of the 16th and 17th, XRP is still holding its price. So even though the hysteria is gone, traders out there are still seeing the value of XRP, and that value is north of $1. Now let's do this. Let's swing on over to the candlesticks and let's go to the 15-minute move so we can take a better look at the move that we're going through right now. Because when you zoom out since the beginning of the month, oh, does it look healthy. We've seen a lot of moves that look like this. Remember when Toncoin moved? Toncoin had a move like this. Yeah, and then it found a level afterwards, and that's kind of what you're seeing with XRP, but the difference is XRP has a heck of a lot of good things going for it. Not only are we talking about good bullish things overall for crypto, but you're also talking about staying relevant in the news with a potential Cardano Ripple partnership. You're also talking about the SEC and settlement with the case now that we're going to be appointing what, everyone? A pro-crypto SEC head? Yeah. So there's a lot of specific things with XRP that can make things very, very bullish. Now, in terms of the price here, look, I got to be honest with you. We're staying north of $1, and that's honestly what I'm happy about. Seriously, I know people are like, yo, but bro, we're not mooning any further. You can't do this all the time. You can't have November be the month where we go from 50 cents to $500. It just doesn't work that way. So the fact that we went from 50 cents at the beginning of this month to more than doubling it, I'm super happy. Now, what are the alerts that I'm looking for right now? All right, my big one is $1.05. That's my low warning. We haven't worried about $1.05 in a while. And in fact, even this candlestick right here was $1.556. So $1.05 puts us back to what we saw in November. And in terms of the high points here, well, I'm going to go with the near-term high point, okay? I'm going to go with 115. So I'm at $1.05 and 115. That's what I have my alert set on my phone. If that happens, boom, I start seeing what the deal is. Now, we got what? We got Thanksgiving coming next week. Thanksgiving is going to be very boring, low volume action. So right around here, you're going to see some very low volume during that whole week as traditional finance just freaking takes off. Yeah, most of these big shots out there take vacations this week because businesses are closed on Thursday. Yeah, because of Thanksgiving. And a lot of them take off on Friday. So the big plan is this. Can we hold this dollar support through Thanksgiving? We hold this through Thanksgiving and we start getting into the action of the news, and you're like, well, Klaus, what's the action of the news? Everything that I've reported to you now, including this story that's linked at the end about a crypto bro being hired, none of this stuff is taking effect yet. None of these people's plans are actually doing anything yet. But when they start doing something, you're going to see even more positivity in the crypto market. Like I said, we've got waves and waves of juicy goodiness. So check out those targets for XRP. And also let me know down below, if you were to start stacking more XRP, what would your price target be to start buying right now? Or are you waiting thinking, hey, you know what? We could still have a market shakeout and be able to buy XRP on the cheap. You got to let me know down below. So a Ripple Cardano partnership? Well, I guess the market's liking it, but I want to hear from you. Do you like it? What about Saylor, though? Doing a tour, talking to big companies out there about how they can leverage BTC to better help them out. Now, I got to be honest with you here. That's scary but good at the same time, and here's why. These companies that he's talking to are publicly traded companies. Their number one, and I'm going to repeat this and I'm going to emphasize it, their number one goal is to make money for their shareholders. It's not about taking care of the customer. It's not about taking care of the employees. Public companies' number one goal is to make money for shareholders. So as these companies are looking at MicroStrategy shares, which are freaking blowing up through the roof and getting higher and higher and higher, they're going, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's taking care of his shareholders. They're taking care of it. How do we take care of our shareholders? And Saylor's going to say, buy BTC. He's also going to say, don't waste your time on any of the alts because there are some counterparties that benefit from the action and securities. Now, I get it. I get it. Some of you out there watching like, but bro, XRP's got his clarity. What is wrong with Saylor? Saylor's a maxi. And that's that double-edged sword we've talked about. It's great because he's going to be pimping out crypto and BTC, which is going to push the price of a BTC, which then eventually will push people into value-based propositions of other alts. Good for us. It's bad though because what, everyone? He's not recommending XRP. And I really wish we had a Saylor-esque character that was like, yo, my company is doing great because of my XRP holdings. You should do the same. But we don't have that yet. But we still could get that. Especially as the alts look more favorable when it comes to value. And as companies out there get pressure, yes, pressure from their shareholders and the boards out there to say, yo, other companies are blowing us out of the water. Other companies are getting more capital. They're getting into BTC. What are we doing? We're getting left behind. And then you've got crypto FOMO on the corporate big business level. It's freaking awesome. And this is just the beginning of all the good news. Because like I said earlier, almost all the news I've reported to you is stuff that's going to happen, right? The new job appointments, the people getting fired. It's not affecting us yet. But imagine what happens when all of these big news items actually start affecting us. And they're not just news, but they're day 1, day 10 of people taking a new job, regs coming in and so forth. And you want even more good news? It's linked up right now on the screen. Check it out because we got a crypto bro that got hired. Awesome to see. Too bad the algorithms crushed it. I'll catch you cool cats later. Choo choo bitches.